Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez, and what we have for sale here today is a Caterpillar 938F. We're going to talk a little bit about the mechanics of this particular machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second, and we'll run it in the third. This machine here has actually got a known engine problem. It's got a knock in the engine. So we're kind of selling it, and the price will be reflective of this fact that somebody's going to have to do something with the engine. If you got the time, we don't have the time to mess with it, so we're just going to sell it as it is. So serial number of this machine again, it's a 938F. It's 1 Katie Mary 0174. I'm going to leave that last digit blank. Price on a new machine like this these days is, I don't know, 150 to 160 grand. They may even be more than that with all the emissions and whatnot that are on this thing. This machine currently shows 7,784 hours on it. As far as manufacturers go, you know, Caterpillar's #1 out there in the world of heavy construction equipment. The weight of this particular machine is about 31,000 pounds. It's got a kind of a wider than standard bucket there. That bucket is 8'9" wide, which is the widest point. Tallest point is the top of that cab at 11 foot. Transportation length from the end of that cutting edge all the way to the end of the counterweight is 24 feet. As far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like most of the machines we purchase, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine. It's got no rust. I mean, it's got surface rust here, but it in no way, shape, or form is pervasive. It's just where the paint got knocked off and the metal was exposed to rainwater. We're far enough south and 300 miles from the ocean, so the only salt we see is the salt on our kitchen tables. Just about every machine that we purchase comes from about 30 different organized large contractors and municipalities here in the Metroplex that we deal with. This particular loader had a pretty conscientious maintenance manager that had an excellent maintenance program, but even at that, I mean, stuff goes wrong, and that's why I'm selling this loader so cheap. We, as well as our customers, have been happy with all the machines that we've purchased from these guys, and it should be said that before I purchase any machine, my mechanics thoroughly inspect it, and if the money's right, then I go out and I inspect it before I write a check. As far as options go, you can see this machine's got a cap, all the glass is in it. It's got a crack right there in the glass, but it's got an air conditioner that doesn't work. That's another thing if you wanted to invest some time in it. A heater. It's got a keyed battery disconnect right here. As far as the engine goes, this has got a 3126 B Cat engine in it. It's a 67-gallon tank, fuel tank, which will give you 12 to 16 hours depending on operation. Other than the engine, this machine is pretty much mechanically sound. Excuse me. There's no leaks on this machine. Everything on it works. We drove it onto the trailer and drove it off. Top speed on this machine is 24 miles per hour in forward. In reverse, it's 14. As you can see, these tires are in excellent shape. They're probably about 95%. They're 20.5 R25s. There's no cuts in them. I mean, these tires are probably worth by themselves probably 14, 15 grand. They all match. As far as things wrong, as I said, that windshield up in the front there has got a bust crack in it. All the work lamps have been taken off this machine for whatever reason. It is an older one. As far as the bucket goes, this bucket is a large bucket. High volume bucket. The cutting edge on the other side is 100%, so this side still got light to it, so we didn't switch the cutting edge. The width of this bucket again is 8 foot 9 inches wide. It's 6 foot deep. I'm sorry, it's 6 foot tall and 5 foot deep. The hinge pin height on this loader, right there, like you were loading into a dumpster, is 12 foot 8 inches. The lifting capacity is 25,000 pounds. The lifting capacity on this loader is limited by its static tip load, which simply stated the hydraulics of this machine give out. They're so powerful that the machine will tip forward before the hydraulics give out, is what I mean to say. Also, these are L3 tires, so they're pretty good tires. We're gonna run it in the next clip. Okay, so this is a video of the inside of the cab. It's pretty dirty. We really didn't spend a whole lot of time cleaning it or anything like that. See those lights come on. There's your seat. Still got spider webs and stuff. We didn't really spend a whole lot of time on this machine. We're just kind of selling it for make room. We're running out of room.